In today's crypto news, tech billionaire Mark Cuban picks bananas over Bitcoin. There's this interview with Forbes where he actually compares Bitcoin to baseball cards, saying, well, I can actually look at the baseball cards and bananas, at least I can eat them, unlike Bitcoin, which has no intrinsic value. Very interesting for him to compare that, isn't it? We're going to be dissecting this in today's show. We're also going to be talking about the Bitcoin price surpassing 20K within the next year if it continues to follow the gold market cycles. According to this expert, we'll be dissecting his tweet, which says Bitcoin is moving at a much faster rate, and if we continue following this cycle, we can pass all-time highs 20K within the year. And in today's show, we'll also be taking a look at the latest tweet from Plan B, who predicts, even though things don't feel bullish at the moment, I am very excited about the next 6 to 12 months because we are entering a new phase, which this Bitcoin fractal dimension graph represents. We're going to be dissecting this and so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every day. Be sure to smash that subscribe button and click the bell icon to receive notifications of the latest crypto news. And before we dive right in, sharing Mark Cuban's interesting thoughts on Bitcoin, I want to remind you about 5 coins to 5 million. If you missed this live event where Teeka shares his #1 cryptocurrency pick of 2019, you can still catch the replay by clicking the link right below this video in the description. All right, welcome to today's show. In the headlines today, tech billionaire Mark Cuban picks bananas? What in the world? Over Bitcoin. Bitcoin has divided the biggest names in Silicon Valley. Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg wants to replace it. Twitter's Jack Dorsey wants to adopt it. And Tesla's Elon Musk wants to meme it. And now billionaire technology investor Mark Cuban, who sold Broadcast.com to Yahoo for $5.7 billion in 1999, said he'd rather have bananas than Bitcoin. What the hell? Warning potential Bitcoin and cryptocurrency investors that digital tokens have no intrinsic value. Cuban, who was speaking on a YouTube Q&A session for tech magazine Wired, claimed Bitcoin was less useful than both bananas and baseball cards, as at least he could eat bananas and look at the baseball cards. Well, first and foremost, let's talk about the US dollar. Do you look at it like a baseball card? Do you eat it like a banana? What a lame comparison. There's so many haters, and it kind of drives me crazy when I see influential billionaires like Mark Cuban talking about he'd rather have trading cards or bananas over Bitcoin. Does that make any sense? I would not be surprised if he has Bitcoin in his portfolio and he's just talking this mess to bring the value down. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Cuban said in response to a question about why he hates crypto, Bitcoin, there's even less you can do with it. At least I can look at my baseball card. I'd rather have bananas than Bitcoin. I can eat bananas. Pretty silly, right? Cuban, who now owns NBA's Dallas Mavericks and made a name for himself as one of the main shark investors on the reality television series Shark Tank, has previously criticized Zuckerberg's decision to create a cryptocurrency to rival Bitcoin, suggesting a global currency like Facebook Plan Libra could be dangerous. I'm going to have to agree with that. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Speaking to Wired, Cuban also accused Bitcoin and crypto of being too complicated for mainstream adoption. Comments that have likely been made about every new technology for the last 100 years. This is what he said: crypto is so complicated for 99% of the population. Cuban added, asking, do you put in a device? Do you print it out? How do you keep it from being hacked? Who's going to host it for you? Cuban did, however, conceded he sees value in Bitcoin's underlying blockchain technology and admitted he's not against cryptocurrencies, just that he sees them as no more than a stored value. I say it's like gold. Gold is a religion. People who are really into gold, they'll tell you that there's a bad depression and things going to hell in a handbasket. If you own gold, then you'll be okay. No, you won't. So anyways, that's what he had to share. I included this resource link in the show notes below this video in the description. Be sure to check it out. And in other crypto news, we have an expert predicting the Bitcoin price will surpass 20,000 within the next year if it continues to follow the gold market cycles. Let's take a look. According to cryptocurrency analyst Crypto Wilson, the BTC price could touch 20K as early as 2020 if it continues to behave similarly to the gold prices. And taking a look at his tweet, this is what he wrote: Bitcoin is showing a strong resemblance towards gold prices during the 1980s to 2000s market cycle. Bitcoin is moving at a much faster rate, and if we continue following this cycle, we could pass all-time highs of 20K within the next year. Pretty cool, right? It's hard to deny the uncanny similarities between the two charts, but there is also room for criticism. One naysayer points out that these two markets are not even slightly comparable, given that the gold price history spans nearly 40 years. And taking a look right here. However, there is also a theory that Bitcoin, which is often referred to as digital gold, could be moving up at a much faster clip than the shiny metal. Back in July, the Winklevoss twins called Bitcoin Gold 2.0, but they think that is still very undervalued asset given that gold's market cap is at 7 trillion. They wrote, "Our thesis is that Bitcoin is gold 2.0, so until it has a market cap of 7 trillion, which is the size of gold, it is a very undervalued asset." So I think people are waking up to that. The crypto market cap is currently 220 billion with 44 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current BTC dominance is 67.6%. Now taking a look at the latest tweet from crypto analyst Plan B, he wrote, "Bitcoin fractal dimensions indicate we are entering a new phase, orange red. Although it doesn't feel very orange and bullish at the moment, I am very excited about the next 6 to 12 months." And I also included this resource link right below this video in the description under the show notes. Now taking a look at the overall cryptocurrency market, we can see Bitcoin barely in the green, up 0.21% for the day, trading at $8,237. Ethereum barely in the green as well, up 0.02% for the day, trading at $176. XRP is in the red, down 0.69%, trading at 24 cents. Miss Litecoin also barely in the green, up 0.1%, trading at $55.73. And EOS barely in the green, up 0.33%, trading at $2.96. So as you can see, it's a mixed bag. Things were very bearish yesterday. There was a bearish sentiment, but things are turning around and it looks like we're entering a bullish sentiment. Now taking a look at the biggest gainers for the day. Centrality up a whopping 68.67%. Holy cow. Synthetics up 11%. Bitcoin up 10%. Bitcoin Diamond, haven't heard from that in a minute, up 8.37%. XMAX up 5.5%. And Stratus up 5.5%. Now taking a look at the biggest losers for the day. Cryptarium is down 13.3%, Energy down 12.5%, Zilliqua down 6.6%, Bit Capital Vendor down 4.4%, Monacoin down 3.4%, and MadeSafe Coin down 2.66%. And now taking a look at the BitMEX margins, we can see the bears are currently dominating with about 31 million in superiority, with the shorts winning 51.12% versus the longs at 48.88%. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in as we journey through this crypto wormhole together. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click the bell icon to receive notifications of the latest crypto news. And before I go, don't forget 5 coins to 5 million for a limited time. You can still check the replay by clicking the link right below this video in the description. It will take you to this page. Simply enter your email, then click the button that says reserve my spot. It'll then take you to this page to watch the entire replay for free with Teeka, where he peels back the curtain, sharing 5 tiny cryptocurrencies that can turn a $500 investment into $5 million in as little as 10 months. There's a link right below this video in the description. Check it out, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Deuces.